Question 6. Two functions f and g are defined by this and this. Given that g inverse 2 is f3, okay, and g f inverse 2 is 5. Okay, so what we do is we solve one by one first. Okay, let's look at this first. So here we need to find g inverse. So given gx is mx plus c. So you want to find g inverse, the first step is always to let g inverse x equals to y. Okay, and then the g inverse we bring there, it will become gy. So gy equals to x. So if gx is mx plus c, gy would be my plus c. And then we make y the subject, because if we make y the subject, we will get g inverse x. So let's make y the subject, x minus c over m. Therefore, this is g inverse x. Right. So if this is g inverse x, g inverse 2 will be 2 minus c over m. Okay, we just sub the 2 into the x lah. Okay, now they said g inverse 2 equals to f3. So 2 minus c over m must equal to f3. So if fx is x plus 2, x minus 2, f3 would be 3 plus 2, 3 minus 2. So from here, we can rearrange this, or we can simplify it first. So this will be 5 over 1. So it's just 5 lah. So 2 minus c over m equals to 5. So m we can bring here. So this is our first equation. Okay. Now we have to use the other part, this part, to make our second equation. Then we can solve them simultaneously. Okay, so let's delete all this first. So the first equation we keep here. Right, so the second equation is gf inverse 2 equals to 5. So here we need to find f inverse x first. So the same thing, we let f inverse x equals to y. Therefore, fy will equal to x. Okay, these steps are almost, I mean, every time it's the same lah. Okay, you can just basically memorize it. F inverse, you bring there, become fy. Okay, so if fx is x plus 2, x minus 2, fy would be y plus 2, y minus 2. Then from here, we must make y the subject. Okay, so what we do, we bring this y minus 2 this side, expand it, and then whichever terms got y, we bring it to one side. So this will be y minus xy, negative 2x minus 2. And then we factor out the y. So it will be 1 minus x is negative 2x minus 2. So then y equals to 1 minus x. Therefore, this is f inverse. So our f inverse x is negative 2x minus 2 over 1 minus x. Right. So now we can go back to our equation. Here we need f inverse 2. So let's find what is f inverse 2. So we sub the 2 into the x. Then this one you can just type in your calculator. Okay, so f inverse 2 is 6. So now we can say G F inverse 2 is the same as G of 6, because this whole F inverse 2 is 6. So G6 equals to 5. Okay, G of 6 equals to 5. Right. So then let's erase all this. So if G6 is 5, we sub the 6 into the equation. So if G6 is 5, that means M times 6 plus C must equal to 5. So 6M plus C equals to 5. So this is our second equation. So now we did everything, and now we just have to solve the simultaneous equations. These two. Okay, now let's solve these two simultaneously. We erase this first, then we try to rearrange. Okay, so from equation 1, we can say 5m equals to 2 minus c. So 5m plus c equals to 2. Okay, the negative c we bring inside here. Okay, so now we take this equation and this equation and we try to solve it simultaneously. So c and c you want to get rid, you just minus. Okay, equation 2 minus equation 1. 6 minus m is m, c minus c, nothing. 5 minus 2 is 3. Therefore, m is 3. We sub this back into any of these equations. So let's take the first equation now. 2 minus c is 5 times 3. So negative c is 15 minus 2. Therefore, c is negative 13. That's all.